Hello, and welcome to the Cruise TV tour of the MV Ventura. The Ventura was launched in 2008, and it is part of P&O Cruises fleet. Ventura is a really rather large ship. She is very tall, spanning a total of 19 decks, so she's the tallest ship that I've ever sailed on. I am going to start our tour in the Atrium. Here we are in the Atrium. This is the main hub of the ship, I like to say. Most ships have spaces like this, and this is where a lot of passengers come together, and this is where they spend a lot of time. The Atrium is well furnished, and I have to say, compared to other ships, it's kind of small. However, it's a nice space for passengers to relax and enjoy the surroundings. The Atrium has lots of shops adjacent to it, as you will see later on in the tour, and it also has a Costa Coffee bar, as you can see there. Costa Coffee isn't actually served many places at sea, but P&O Cruises is one of the only cruise lines that I have ever seen to actually serve mainstream coffee brand other than Royal Caribbean International. Adjacent to the Atrium is the art gallery. Now this is a really big art gallery. It is not like your usual Park West, which you will find on other cruise lines. We also have the Cinnamon Restaurant, as you can see here. Now the Cinnamon Restaurant is one of the main dining restaurants on the ship, where you can come every night and dine for free. The quality of the food in here is pretty good. It's not the best I've ever seen at sea. And the service also is not the greatest I've ever seen at sea. However, it's a pretty good place to go and eat and enjoy yourself. Here you have the library. This is quite big compared to some other libraries that I've seen at sea. And yeah, they clearly respect people wanting to read. Then they have shops. Now I have to say, for the Ventura, the shops were possibly the greatest aspect of the ship. I have never seen, other than one ship, such a diverse choice of different things to buy on a ship. And don't forget, it's all duty free. The shopping on board is absolutely terrific. Then you have the Arena Theatre one deck up, and the Arena Theatre is huge. The best shows I have ever seen, ever, not just at sea, ever on the West End, Broadway. The best shows I have ever seen, I have seen on the Ventura. The Ventura's shows are absolutely terrific. Headliners Theatre Company do an absolutely terrific job at that. You can see the video arcade, which I believe is new in the renovation, and the games that they have there are absolutely fantastic, much bigger and better than others. Then you have the bar, and this bar is also adjacent to a casino, which is right next to it. And the atmospheres, sometimes they don't go together, and the casino is kind of small for the size of the ship. But it's not, the passengers, they don't just come to gamble, so I'd say it's adequate. However, the bar is absolutely terrific. I like the fact that it has the names of different train stations on the East Coast mainland. I think that's a nice touch. Then you go up to the next deck of the theatre, and as you can see, the show's absolutely fantastic. We're going to move on now, and on the next deck up you have another restaurant. Now this restaurant is pretty much the same as the Cinnamon, a couple of slight changes, however it's basically exactly the same concept. It's not the most these are not the most impressive restaurants at sea, which is kind of disappointing. However, it does the job. Then you have what we used to call the Red Lounge. Now this lounge is pretty big, and it's one of a large amount of live production venues, and in the day you can watch football and relax with a paper, and it will generally be empty. However, if you come at night, it will usually be filled. There will usually be live events, and there's a bar where you can get a couple of drinks and just relax into your holiday, which is nice. Then we're going back to the Atrium. At the top of the Atrium you have the Red Bar. The Red Bar is what we thought best bar on the ship, absolutely fantastic. And the service there is absolutely phenomenal. You also have the Glass House. Now, the Glass House is the best restaurant on the ship in our humble opinions. The food is fantastic. Because you will know, the buffet, the food in the buffet is not the greatest. However, if you pay a little bit more, the food that you can get on P&O Cruises is absolutely outstanding. We also love like the dungeon feel and the tree. We loved it. And then you have the photo gallery. Now this photo gallery is absolutely massive. You also have the photo machines, which are absolutely great, and they have that on a lot of other Carnival UK cruise ships. And they also do print out, so you have a choice. It's brilliant. It's the best photo gallery I think I've seen on a cruise ship. Then they also have a Dixon's, which is really weird. You can buy loads and loads of gadgets and devices, they stock it all, but the best thing is it's 100% duty free, which, yeah, they'll take a profit, but the prices are really low. It's absolutely brilliant. And this whole space is massive. I couldn't believe it as soon as I saw it. It's one whole long corridor that has a Japanese restaurant adjacent to it, and it's massive. This is the restaurant I was just telling you about. And the food in here is pretty good. We don't think it's the best restaurant on the ship. However, if you like Asian food, this is the place to go. Food in here, yeah, it's really good. It's the best Asian restaurant that we have seen on a ship, other than Azura on Royal Caribbean International. And then right at the stern, you have the Havana Club. Now, the Havana Club is the place to be on a night. In the days they were filming, when I filmed this, they were showing a film, and you can see people just going there to relax and enjoy it. They also show films in the Arena Theatre, but they also show films in there. But that is the main nightclub on an evening. Now, as any of you who watch Cruise TV will know, I love Promenade Deck, but this Promenade Deck was far too small for me. I found the LED lights that were attached to the wall quite harsh and rancid, and I didn't like it. Then we go on to the cabins. The cabins were pretty decently sized. It's your average thing on a cruise ship. However, the balconies, you got a lot of space out there, and yeah, it was relaxing to be able to go out on a balcony. And then we are into the pool right at the back of the ship. Now, one thing I didn't like about this is the height. The pool is massively high up, and on sea days, this pool in particular will get very, very, very crowded. However, it's a nice space at the back. They also have the children's area. Now, the children's club on P&O Cruises was really good, second only to one other cruise line. And I thought that the space that they gave the children was really good. The only drawback was they closed the children's club at 11 PM, which can be a bit of a problem, especially if you enjoy going out on a night and leaving your children there to be entertained and enjoy the night. It is a problem that you do need to consider if you are a family, but they have given the kids a good amount of space. You can see here we have the back deck, not the nicest port that we were in that day, but there you go. And it's just a nice place to go out and relax, very traditional. We're now in the spa, and the spa was absolutely ginormous. This is, wow, it's just huge. The spa even has its own swimming pool, that's how big it is. I mean, this is a mama of a spa. So if you enjoy going on holiday and getting massages, going in a sauna, you name it, you can get it on this ship. It's absolutely fantastic. They don't let you film in the spa in the day, so that's why I came in on a night to get all the footage I needed. So you do get protected privacy, and it's just a really nice, relaxed place to go and let off all the steam that you have built up in regular life. You can get your hair cut on board, you can get it coloured, dyed, everything that you could possibly want. And we have some lovely toilets there, just to keep it interesting. Also, they have the gym, and this is the biggest gym I've ever seen on a ship. Ever. Absolutely ever. It is massive. And they have everything that you could possibly need. I cannot emphasize enough how big and well equipped this gym is. Really, really, really positive. They also have these laundrettes on every floor, so that if you feel like you want to clean your clothes or whatever, not a problem, you can go and do it. And this is the spa's pool area. They have 2 hot tubs and a swimming pool, and this is adults only. However, it's really nice and relaxed. This is the teen centre here on the higher decks of the ship. Bit of a letdown, but I don't, that's just what it is. This is one of the top decks, and now we're very high up in the ship. This is one of the restaurants right at the back, and we didn't actually go in here, but I've heard that it's supposed to be really, really, really good. Very high class, very high standard. It's supposed to be really nice, and as you can see, it's very, very well fitted out, and it looks absolutely beautiful with the black tiles and all the fittings that it has. This room is the room that you would have ceremonies for weddings in, etc. Then you have the bar at the top. This is right at the stern as well. Has an absolutely amazing view of the ship, and I would strongly recommend going up here for a sunset, because my goodness, you can get a hell of a view from up there. It's just beautiful. I really strongly recommend it. It's deck 19, so very, very high up. This is also deck 19, but we're moving a little bit further forward now, and you have the sports area, so you can play basketball, you can play golf. A little bit compact, but it's not too bad. It's adequate for a ship that size, I would say. And then moving down, you can play little games of chess and things. It is what it is. And then we are in the waterside buffet. The food in here isn't brilliant, I have to say. I have experienced much better on other ships. However, it's adequate. It's not too bad. I like the amount of space that you have to eat. However, on the day that you leave, it can be very, very, very difficult to find a table. But that's just what it is. And it's cool that you can actually go outside to eat in the enclosed swimming pool area, which is fantastic for breakfast. However, if you've got people eating, watching you while you're swimming, I don't know, this is the area where you can eat. It's good, it's fun, it's fine. And this is the indoor swimming area. This is best on a night, I have to say, because it's usually very, very quiet. Not many people generally go in there on an evening, and it's absolutely beautiful. This is the main outdoor pool, which can get very, very crowded on a sea day, but that's life, I'm afraid. But if it's not a sea day, it's a port day, it can be a nice place just to go cool off and relax. Well, these are the corridors of the ship, so our tour has come to an end. I hope to see you again soon. Thank you for watching Cruise TV. See you next time. Don't forget to subscribe for more.